Greetings, this is Brandon with Primarily Pens. Today I have the Tibaldi Bentley Crewe 60 fountain pen and rollerball. This pen was created to celebrate 60 years of production at the historic Crewe factory in England from 1946 to 2006. These pens also represent the first collaboration between Tibaldi and Bentley. This collection is a limited edition of 400 fountain pens and 200 rollerballs in solid sterling silver. I have both the fountain pen and the rollerball to show, and there are a couple differences between them, but first I'll go over the common features. I will start by talking about the divine proportions. All of Tibaldi's pens use the concept of the divine proportion. Here, the exposed portion of the barrel, while closed, is 1.618 times the length of the cap. This ratio is seen in some art and architecture and is believed to be inherently aesthetically appealing. I can't speak for all art, but I do agree with this pen. The top of the pen has the Bentley B logo, along with some knurling. Knurling is found on Bentley automobiles' functional handles and buttons requiring contact, such as the system controls and gear shifts. This top of the cap recalls the tip of the gear shift of the Mulliner Edition Continental GT Diamond Series. This knurling decorates all parts of the Tibaldi for Bentley pen, which involve turning or twisting. I really like the tactile sensation of the knurling. Now, looking at the side, we have a spring action clip with a polished wheel that slides easily into pockets. Probably one of the most functional clips there is. The clip and the wheel are in platinum plated sterling silver. Now, my favorite feature of these pens is the surface finish on both the cap and the barrel. This finish echoes the Bentley dashboard texture known as engine turning. The distinctive overlapping circles of the engine turn aluminum were traditionally found on racing cockpit interiors and used on one of Bentley's earliest cars, the Blower. Bentley's design team first revived the finish as an alternative to the wood veneer in the Continental T in 1996. These Tibaldi for Bentley pens mark the first time the engine turning technique has been achieved on a curved surface. Just a simply amazing tactile sensation. The bottom of the cap also has knurling and the Bentley name. Just below that on the barrel is the Tibaldi name and the silver hallmarks, including the Bentley logo. The silver hallmarks also appear at the top of the cap. The barrel has more of this amazing engine turning down to a black band with Italy engraved as well as the pen number. Now more knurling and then a taper to an engraved Union Jack on the bottom with lettering that reads Crewe 60 years. You can just barely make that out. I will now open up the pens and go over the slight differences. Now both pens post, and being solid sterling silver, they are both quite heavy, with the fountain pen at 96 grams and the rollerball at 103 grams. Very, very hefty. They are well balanced in both the posted and unposted positions, but I tend to write with it unposted. The rollerball has a smooth grip with more knurling at the front, which I really like as it gives just enough extra grip since I hold it a bit forward. The fountain pen has an 18 karat gold nib covered in rhodium and ruthenium with the Bentley logo and name below. It also has lettering in Italian that I think reads first quality. The smooth grip grips well enough, but I would have liked some of the knurling at the front. It uses a patented piston filling mechanism with a very satisfying ratcheting sensation that resembles winding a fine watch. There's also a window that shows the ink level. This window is the main reason the fountain pen weighs a little bit less than the rollerball. Now we'll take a look at the packaging material. The Tibaldi for Bentley series of pens have some great boxes, and the Bentley Crewe 60 is arguably the nicest and definitely the largest. The outer box has the Tibaldi name and logo, as well as the Bentley name and logo above the Crewe 60 years product name. Opening that up reveals a gorgeous wood box that features the original Bentley badge found on the steering wheel of the Continental GT. You'll also notice a keyhole. Open the box, you have the interior lined in suede with the Tibaldi for Bentley printed on the lid. The suede has a great quality to it. There's an upper tray that has a display for the pen and two large compartments on either side. It came with this leather pen sleeve, but it has not aged well. Lifting up, the upper tray reveals three lower compartments, one large and two small. It has the key for the lock, which would only keep a child from opening it up, but I still like it. The box came with 2 cartridge refills, which are just symbolic since it is piston filled and therefore can't use cartridges. A polishing cloth, again with the Tibaldi for Bentley lettering. A pamphlet with excellent information about Bentley, Tibaldi, and the pen features. Great pictures. And a certificate, user's manual, and guarantee. The box also came in this bag for extra protection of the surface finish. Absolutely beautiful box. In my top 3 favorites. I do not buy pens based on the boxes, but it certainly adds to the experience and really complements this wonderful pen design. Well, there you have it. The Tibaldi for Bentley Crewe 60 years. I absolutely adore the weight and tactile experience of these pens. The engine turning on the cap and the barrel and the knurling feel fantastic. I only carry fountain pens, but I use this rollerball as my desk pen. Simply wonderful. One of my favorites. Please leave comments below, take a look at my other reviews, and subscribe to Primarily Pens. I'll have additional reviews soon.